Hey man, let's jump right into it. Deion Sanders and his kids. Fair use.
Gonna try to do the impossible. My brother just got my mom from the stands to the scene. We didn't know we had to walk. They're not going. They're like World War III trying to get them to walk together.
Justin, number 97, Chidozie Warflow. Chidozie is joined by Yolanda Selman. A quarterback from Dallas, Texas, number 2, Shedeur Sanders. And the safety, number 21, Shiloh Sanders. Joined by Deion Coach Brian Sanders. For all of our honorees playing in their final game at Roosevelt Field today. We thank you all for your
Yeah, man. First of all, let's start off the year with Happy New Year to all the dots. Wishing you a healthy 2025. And I hope you've laid the foundations for this year in 2024. Deion Sanders is no stranger to the spotlight, man. But when it comes to his ex-wife, Pilar, you could see it yourself. The tension is undeniable. Deion did the race. He ran, creating a moment that people are asking, what is the background story on this? The backstory on this? RJ.
Yeah, KR. And let me wish the dots. So from my heart to yours as well. Happy New Year's, happy 2025. Hope all your goals get accomplished. So that means you need to work for it, though. Don't stay lazy. That's not a wish list.
Don't wish.
But yeah, we did a show about Deion Sanders and Pilar, so the ex-wife, a while back, and it did pretty well. And that was like
Very
a
long
past
time ago.
show. But now we see that recently in the clip you just showed, I mean, the tension is still there, as you said.
Still there.
But before we proceed, guys, remember to rate the show by pressing the like button, follow us on our other socials, and don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel and hit the notification icon as well. But yeah, when we did the show, and I believe when we did the show, it's like 2 years ago or something. 1 year,
Yeah,
more
that's
than over.
very, at least 2 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
That
So
was kind of, I think, by the way, that was on our 8th episode. Episode number 8.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So that's a long time ago. We did a show about.
By the way, it wasn't even a show. It was an impromptu.
Yeah, and no, but
deviation.
yeah, you're right. It wasn't a show. It was maybe like a small segment, but not only. It's like 5 minutes.
We didn't even prepare actually for it.
No.
It seems like it was like we were talking about divorces and it just came up,
Yeah.
I think.
But we used an old clip. So 2 years ago, we used an old clip.
Yeah, and we're gonna look back at it again today.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm just saying
That's
that,
it.
and that show did pretty well. So you see that it resonated with a lot of people, and hey, you still see that there's tension.
There's still tension, man, and people are asking themselves what is the backstory, guys? So let's take a look at one of the early situations with them, because it's hectic. It is. Fair use.
Sanders versus Sanders again today in a Collin County courtroom. Deion and Pilar fighting over the validity of the couple's prenuptial agreement. Sean Grant first on Fox 4 News from Collin County Courthouse in McKinney. And Sean, did the two ever look at each other?
No, Clarice, never. Sitting about 4 feet apart, they never acknowledged the other's presence in what was indeed a high-stakes legal gambit in this McKinney courtroom today, because at stake a prenuptial agreement that would limit the amount of money that Pilar could get from Deion Sanders.
I think prenuptial agreement is out the window, but we'll see how well we do in court today.
Attorney Larry Friedman and Pilar Sanders back in court in Pilar's bitter divorce from Deion Sanders. Friedman asked the court to throw out the couple's premarital agreement, saying on 2 pages Pilar's initials had been forged.
If the prenup's thrown out, that's going to be a game changer. We go back to the community property laws, Texas, everything is going to be community property unless proven otherwise, and it gets divided in a just and right manner, a fair manner.
Friedman told the court, there is no agreement. This court has been misled, and the document is not enforceable.
It's greed. It's greed. You signed a contract. We had a prenuptial, and now you don't like the terms of it because the realization that it's over. Your lifestyle will be no longer the same way. It's greed.
Deion Sanders, Pilar's attorney argued, did not fully disclose his wealth at the time the two signed the agreement that he said made it void. In court testimony, Pilar's attorney in 1999, when the two signed the marital contract, testified Pilar wanted better terms. That's why we negotiated. She asked for $1 million and a $100,000 signing.
Look at that. She asked for, it's like it was negotiated like an NFL deal. Like any athlete. Give me the signing bonus. I'll put my signature on there.
Yeah. It's like
Crazy.
incentives, right?
It's, yeah. If you hug 2 of me 6 times a week, you get a 50K bonus every year. Isn't that what Hafiz alluded to?
Yo, you're right. Yo, that's you call.
Yeah.
That's a throwback. That's a throwback.
That's a throwback debate. For those who don't know, Hafiz, I don't know his last name, but he was a guy in the
something.
Yeah, it's a Ghanaian name, African at least. Maybe it's Nigeria, I don't know, but he's definitely it's a Nigeria, a African last name, and he was in a debate claiming that you should get your wife to sign a contract that basically explicitly says how many times you can tap that ass and get the hug too. Yeah, that was a crazy situation, man. But yeah, I mean, this is like the what happened after, of course. This is what the outcome was, because of course, before there is a legal battle, there is always a tension how it became a legal battle. And to look into that, we have this video here. Fair use.
To the modern day War of the Roses.
She tried to bite me when I was carrying her out of her room.
Hall of Fame football star Deion Sanders is in one huge mess with his estranged wife and awkward housemate Pilar. She's been arrested for allegedly attacking him in the house they were forced to share during their super bitter divorce.
My kids just saw that. I mean, they're scarred for life.
By the way, worst situation. If you're in a divorce, it's better to separate totally. Don't stay in the same house. Someone might get popped. Tensions might escalate. It's crazy. But I think people are dependent of each other a lot of times. That makes them, well, choose that situation. Right?
Yeah, I had a case once. I was assisting they weren't married, but I was assisting the father with a with the kids, right? So the kids, he wanted custody of the kids. I think he didn't have any custody because they were married outside of they had the kids outside of a marriage, and so he requested to have shared custody, and the mother didn't allow him. Anyways, he was talking very negatively about the woman, the mother of his child, like very negatively. He showed me apps that it was mutual. So the man was diabetic, and they had to remove one of his legs. And
Oh, jeez.
due to him being diabetic, he also was not able to perform.
Ooh.
And so the woman was talking ish about that, saying you're impotent. And the woman had other guys, so it was like a very toxic thing. And they didn't
Yeah.
live with each other, but they did live like one in the same neighborhood, like I think 2-minute walk or something.
Mm.
And so, to my surprise, when we got to court, he came with the woman. He said, "Yeah, she came with me. I drove her." I said, "Yeah, but I mean, you guys are talking like you're enemies." Yeah, yeah, but yeah, I still drive her around. She doesn't have a car, and so
Broke dating.
do you know that they've been doing it? Even the judge couldn't understand. They were talking trash to each other, talking like very insulting things to each other. And but at the end, the judge said, "Hey, this is weird because you guys are talking so bad about each other, but yet you're still okay with each other. So it just seems like you guys have a very weird thing. It works for you. Uh, Um, okay, I don't know
He
what to
like,
do." He gave the father like 50% custody. But anyways, they were very toxic. You know, this dude pulled out a blicky and popped her in front of their kids.
oh
Just one,
shit.
you just keep playing with toxicity,
At a
and
certain
then
point, it will spill. Yes,
yeah.
that's toxicity.
So that, to your point, it's good to not be in the same house. And I'll give you one more. When he got to the pen, when he got to jail,
Mm-hmm.
so there, like the jail and the prison, it's like the same building, right? So
Mm.
and the baby daddy of the first kid of the woman was also he was serving time in prison. So he was looking to
She had a type.
so he was looking to unalive
Oh man,
this dude. At the end of the
what
day,
the
the
heck?
dude also died due to malnutrition. I mean, prisons were they weren't really
Yeah, this
so
is crazy.
yeah. So just to show you that, I mean, just to um fortify your statement, right? That
Yeah,
if it's too
choose
tense,
for your safety.
if it's too
Choose.
tense, yeah, yeah,
People choose sometimes to stay together, and
out
sometimes
of comfort,
it's a financial. It's not comfort. At times they cannot. It's financial. Sometimes it's financial. She can't afford to leave. She doesn't have anything, or you don't have anything. If you break up, you don't have enough assets to buy or rent anything. You're codependent. A lot of people choose this way of living. I mean, in her case, I think she was more dependent on him. She didn't want to lose the lifestyle, so that's why she didn't want to move. But hey, sometimes you have to separate yourself because you don't know what goes through people's minds. They might black out. Hey, we talked during our crash out shows last year. We saw people blacking out. Things that make no sense at all.
yeah.
Let's continue, man. Fair use.
They just saw two women jump their dad in his own house, in his room, in my room.
This is crazy.
It's sad, man.
Making this story even stranger, Deion documented that alleged knockdown drag-out fight on Twitter.
You see how old this is. You see how old this is because they're saying he documented it on Twitter. This is strange. No, this is in 2025, 24. This is regular. Let me spin that back. Let me spin that back.
My room. It's sad, man.
Making this story even stranger, Deion documented that alleged knockdown drag-out fight on Twitter.
It does seem a little weird to tweet out a
I get
domestic
what you
violence
mean.
incident while it's going on.
I get what you mean.
Police were called to
Want to say something?
During that time, it was still strange, but now it's strange if you don't do it.
Yeah. You got to
Yo.
protect. Yo, Deion was ahead of his time.
Yeah. Twitter, now X, right? Is
Now X, yeah.
Is X the first blockchain?
I know what X is. It's gonna feed Grok. That's what it's gonna do. Grok, whatever that AI is.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a crazy AI. Let's continue. Fair use.
Deion's suburban Dallas home last night. As he left the home after the drama, Sanders told Dallas station KXAS that Pilar attacked him while their two sons watched.
My son was pleading to her to get out of the room, please leave him alone. And they just had to do it and just jumped me. I promised to God on my mama, never touch him.
Just minutes after.
Choices you make in life, in the heat of the moment, you always have to make the right choice.
Yeah.
Because if he had moved his finger and touched her, he might not have had the career he's had after his retirement from NFL.
You might have caught Jonathan Majors.
Definitely.
But on the plus side, he would have found his Coretta as well. Shout out to Megan Good.
Yeah, man, you never know. But I think, and he's gonna talk about this in this video. And then let's break this down. Fair use about how he handled that divorce.
NFL Hall of Famer.
Thank you.
Perhaps the best cornerback to play the game ever. You disagree with that?
No.
In our company.
I've been through hell and high water personally. I mean, with ignorant divorce and just bringing the pieces back together and remaining to be who I am and what I am and who I am.
Go back. That's a dope ass thumbnail, man. You can just take the picture, add it to the double thought background.
Yeah, man. Let's continue.
I'm called to do. So that's the dynamic that we're trying to display. How to put the pieces back together.
But you have overcome a lot. You just had your divorce settlement taken care of. You managed it. You were on Twitter. It became a public situation.
Sure.
But you did manage it. Do you feel that you managed it pretty well, considering the circumstances?
Yeah, because we can see how it goes astray with some of the other prominent NFL players. We can see what could happen, and you can lose everything just by making a bad decision. And we all make tremendous amount of decisions, but those was one decision that you can make up under extreme pressure that can turn your life around and upside down.
Do you feel that you made a bad decision?
No. I feel like I made some great decisions and timely decisions, very cautionary decisions, and decisions not just based on myself, but my kids, my family, friends, and loved ones, and my schools.
It seems in that situation, I don't want to dwell on this, but in that,
he documented it. Pray for me and my kids now. They just witnessed their mother and their friend jump me in my room. She's going to jail and I'm pressing charges. I'm sad my boys witnessed this mess, but I warned the police department here that she was gonna try harm me and my boys. This is on my mama.
On my
mama.
On my hood.
Oh, come on, man. Come on. Hey, this is I think this happened somewhere, probably they don't have the date, but probably somewhere early 2000s, man. 2010s, 2008, something like that. I mean, what else can you say? I mean, you got to document this stuff. And I think that also showed that he could prove that he was not the aggressor. That's important. These days, it's better to record than to tweet it out. Actually, it's better to record it and then tweet it out. Don't write it down. Show. Because you might find yourself in a Johnny Depp situation where the girl is dookie-ing on your pillow. Do you remember that one?
That was a crazy one.
Imagine you're Johnny Depp and that girl is dookie-ing on your pillow. They know higher disrespect than that one. They know higher disrespect.
I bet you wherever Johnny Depp goes to now, wherever fast food restaurant he goes to, he never orders a number 2.
Bro, let's continue.
Situation when you had your sons filling out the police report, you took a picture of it, you let the public know what was going on.
Look at this. He had
But
his
you were
son
very
fill
aware of
in
the
the
fact that
police reports.
it could fall on your head.
Well,
because you're the
we
public
now
figure.
see the other way around with Chad. We see how
Chad
it
Johnson.
could have gone, and he loses everything: his job, his television show, self-respect, and so many other values that people deem to set a candor on. We see how that could affect you.
See, now that to me was a byproduct of experience.
True.
I'll tell you one thing though. One thing before we proceed, I don't know what you want to say, but I'll tell you one thing. In hindsight, if you look at Chad, if you look at Deion, these instances proved to be bumps in the road.
Always.
Because they are go-getters, because they work hard, because they have good work ethic. So these are just bumps in the road for them. Of course, you don't want it to happen. And in the case of Deion, it's very sad that the kids had to witness what they did. But bumps in the road.
Yeah, I do think so, but I also do believe that it reroutes you from your goals. You might have to take a reroute, a big one sometimes. Because that deal you might have laying there might be taken away. Look at Jonathan Majors. It's a bump in the road, yes. For him, it's a bump in the road, but he's gonna take a long while to get back at the level he was. He'll have to do it himself now. Ain't no backing from no big agency anymore. You got to do it by yourself. Now you need to show up. Not only talent, but you have to show more than only talent. The vision. I think that's one of the things I want to hammer on, and that's gonna also show in the second topic of the day, because he said it's experience. The host said it's about experience. You it's the experience that's showing there, and where it's not showing with chat. But I do think it's an experience, yes, in his case, but you don't have to experience the bad things to learn from a situation. You can learn by watching others fail. Actually, that's the best way to learn. So you don't have to harm yourself to learn.
Yeah, but on the other hand, sometimes everyone will tell you no, but you will do it anyways. I do think that at a certain level, you have to also follow your gut, because some people take that to the extreme, right? So they follow everyone's advice and never take any risks in life.
You're
So it's
taking
like
out to the extreme. You follow. You know what? You have to follow advice of people you actually admire or look up to. You shouldn't follow advice from bums people. Your cousin who's hustling at the corner, who's slinging fake Gucci belts at the corner store. You shouldn't follow his advice.
I was surprised when I found out how many guys were following
he's gonna
the
burn
dude.
Now. Don't burn the bridge now.
The dude that slept with Adam 22's wife.
Oh, you mean the big guy, the mattress actor.
A lot of people. So I was like, whoa. So who do they
The,
follow? I
the one
mean,
with the tattoo in the face.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. What's his name? I don't remember him. I know who you mean though.
So
Follow, as in, does he give like life advice?
so on TikTok, I don't
Mm,
have Well, do I have TikTok? I have an account, but I don't. I think TikTok is. It's not my generation. I have an account, but I guess on TikTok I was scrolling and I found it. Him like
mm,
working out or something.
okay.
And so I went to his page and I saw like a lot of those. He does like gym workouts, etc. So I guess
Mm.
fitness.
He's a broad guy, yeah. That's as much as information I would accept from him.
No, but what I mean to say is, so what do I want to say with that? A lot of people.
He don't
So
have no
what you're
the
saying
right
is,
compass.
you're correct. You don't want. You need to you need to be very careful who you follow,
Yeah.
who you choose as a mentor.
Yes. Read books so you understand life a little bit. A lot of people don't read books.
Read
They
books.
you gotta
Eyes
read.
illiterate.
You gotta you gotta read a little bit.
Eyes
Not saying
illiterate.
that you need to read every day, every year, but at a certain point, you have to read certain things to understand how to filter your mentors, people you look up to, because otherwise you find yourself. And a very long time ago, RJ, do you remember the show we did about your mentor setting you up for failure?
Yeah. It was a mentor though. It was something else. Your guru.
Guru. Guru, yeah,
Your
yeah, yeah.
guru.
We,
Yeah.
we
It was
use
your.
we use the guru as a word, but it's
Yeah.
basically the same as a mentor.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, those things. I mean, you gotta be able to filter who is wrong and who is right. And just because someone is right a couple of times doesn't mean you have to follow them. Because you people become. This is the thing these days. People become like these cult followers. They don't even think for themselves. And then at the end of the day, they follow someone blindly. Just learn from everyone and try to filter the BS from the cream from the BS. The cream always rises to the top. Just
Yeah.
because a certain podcast, not gonna name them, says a couple of things in the past that you might agree on, you should follow them into the abyss because they are heading towards the abyss. You can see that they're heading towards the abyss. You shouldn't follow them into the abyss because they are gonna crash out. Talking about crash out, RJ. Next topic will be, of course, Travis Hunter. But before we close this topic, anything else you want to say about this situation?
I'll say is that Dion is a very inspiring person. He is. I just like his style. I just like his life philosophy.
Yeah,
He tells
definitely.
you if we start at 7 and you get there at 7, you're late. If we start at 7, you have to be there at 6:45. Things like that. No BS. I don't care if you're my kid or not. I find it very that type of teaching and life philosophy very. I think it's very conducive to positive growth of your of your of your of the people that follow you. So in this case, whether it's his kids, his coaches, because that's one thing we didn't talk about. He said in an interview, I saw it recently. I don't know if it's a recent interview, but I saw it recently where he said, I never stopped fathering my kids. So there was the divorce, there was a split, but I've never stopped fathering my kids. And that's the most important thing that you can do. And if you look at
Yeah.
his kids, I know about how many kids do I know? 5 kids I know. I know
Yes,
two
seven, right?
girls. What?
Seven, right? 7 or 6
I
kids
know
he has
5
in total.
kids. I
Yeah.
don't know how many. I know 5. I know of Shadur and Shiloh. I know of the one that plays basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Shalom, something like that.
Shalom, yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Shalomi. There's this older. I know the one that records first. The one that's recording every show he does. So
The son.
yeah, his son. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
the son that records. He calls him his favorite, but according to him, that changes by the week.
By the way.
And I know there's another one, another female as well. I know of those 7. I don't know about other kids, but
Yeah, yeah. What do you think about him running away?
best thing you can do, man.
I agree. I
It's the
agree.
best thing you can do because the alternative. In the past, I always thought that you should sit and talk things out until you're done. What I've learned is that if someone is not willing to sit and rationalize to solve a problem, but only seeks to answer back, to have the last word, you might as well just walk away and
Yeah.
try restarting the conversation once the other person is calmer. Because you just have to. You can stay calm for 3 hours, KR. But once you flip, and you don't even so I'm not even talking about bringing harm to a woman because I don't believe in that. But if you raise your voice, if you throw something, then the whole argument becomes about that
Yeah.
instead of
Instead
what
of
you're. Yeah. And so
yeah.
my philosophy is, if I'm trying to solve a problem and the other person is not trying to do it as well, there's really no point, because the only thing that it can happen is the tension will grow higher. So if you're not here to solve the problem, then it's best that you can do. Yeah. And what do we always say? When the kids are grown, they'll know. So when the kids grow up, as you said, because we also talked about what to do if the mother of your child is basically manipulating your kid into seeing you as a villain. The best thing that you can do in a situation like that is to just walk away, because you don't want your kid I mean, the last thing that you want as a man, I think, is to have your kids grow up with a weak father,
Yeah.
or something happens, one of you flips, and then you have SE. You don't want that either, because
Mhm.
we are human beings. So if you think you just need to stay out of those situations. And so yeah, you just walk away, and when the kid is all grown up, if the kids if you have a relationship with the kid, hopefully the kid will see, my mom was this or my dad was that. But as a kid, you don't know. You just want to see your parents happy together.
Yeah. I think you said everything I wanted to say. I want to just add this thing at the end. Sometimes people are willing to destroy their kids to get to the exes. Gotta realize that if you can't save the kid through the court, you gotta let it go, man. You gotta let it go and
Yeah.
find ways to create new kids, because that's the power of being a man.
Yeah. Hey, it is what it is, man.
Hey,
It is
it
what it
is
is.
what it is. Guys, we want to hear from you. What do you think? Was it justified that he skedaddled out of there? Or do you think you should have handled that differently? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and we'll be picking the best comment to feature in one of our future videos. RJ.
Yeah, as KR said, the best comment will get a chance to be mentioned in a future show's comment of the week. So if you have a hot take, drop it in the comment section. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more updates on different stories where we talk about trending topics and try to explore uncommon lessons from commonplace situations. So, as we usually say, thanks for watching, and let's keep the conversation going in the comments.
Yeah, and we switched up a little bit the topics, how we structured the show. 2025, new double thought. How do you say? New double thought, same double thought. I
New
said
double thoughts.
new year, new me, right? New year, new dot. New year, new me. No, new
Hey.
year, same double thought.
Yeah. Or the way a lot of people say it, new year, same bad habits.
Next up, Travis Hunter defends fiance amid backlash. Hey man, Travis Hunter, one of the star players of the Buffalo Bucks. One of the
Colorado Buffaloes.
yeah,
Colorado.
you're right. Yeah.
What did you say? The
Buffalo
Buffalo
Bucks.
Bucks? Did you just say?
Yeah, what the heck?
The CU Buffaloes, man. What the hell are you talking about,
I'm
man?
watching something here to the left of me. I don't know what the heck. Buffalo Buffs. Oh my god. Yeah, Travis Hunter. He won
That
the
has to be
Heisman.
that has to be like flag football or something. Because
I'm rewatching games, man. I'm rewatching games. They played yesterday, so anyway, yeah, Travis Hunter, man. He's the Heisman winner, rising star in the college football, and well, we've all have heard of this situation. Fair use.
You ain't never had no girl. So why y'all talking about me? Find something else to talk about. You talk about my girl. Go talk about your girl. Go find a girl. Go find a life. Stop worrying about what I got going on. I know what I got. I know my girl. My girl been with me for 5 years. Y'all are just not starting to talk about me and just not starting to be with me. Like, come on, man. Y'all go do something else with y'all life. Clickbait pages, y'all better stop. I'm telling y'all. Y'all, if something bad gonna happen to y'all, y'all keep doing that. Y'all better stop that.
Oh. He's gonna run up on people. Oh man. That's a nice check right there. Hey, Archie, when he runs up, I'll do this. Hit me.
yo, jump
Hey,
in the
yo, Archie,
ju-
I'll clean you out before she does.
KR.
I'll make sure, hey, RJ, I'll protect you. I'll clean you
KR.
before she gets
You'll jump. Oh man, you'll jump in the punch. You're not gonna wait until the punch. You're not gonna wait until the punch connects. You'll jump in the punch.
Hey, I'll just open up my chin. Hit it. Yo, but yeah, man. Let's continue.
I ain't playing. Y'all better stop. All the clickbaiting pages.
Oh.
When we was sitting down and I was at my papa shop, we was talking about my family. What was they gonna do while I was in there signing stuff? I had all my family there. And that's why she did. That's why she said she's gonna stay there so they can get stuff. That's why she said she's gonna sit there so they can get stuff, have fun there. She wanted to go back they wanted to go back. Someone wanted to go back to the hotel, some of them didn't. Y'all trying to make everything, y'all want everything for clicks. Like, stop that. That's crazy. Like, y'all hate on me and then y'all go and hate on my girl. Like, bro, I feel the same pain that she feel. We're inseparable, bro. We with each other. Like, she hurting, of course I'm gonna be hurting. If I'm hurting, of course she gonna be hurting. Like, y'all, come on, bro. That junk hurt, bro. But then again, I'm talking to people that in life. Go ahead, bro. I don't care. I would rather all y'all leave right now and go send a text message. So when she wake up in the morning, she get on her phone. Nothing but positivity. Nothing but positive energy. Yeah, she's still sleeping. She slumped. You know, you hurt, but you just cry yourself to sleep and you just be gone. Like, so she drunk like OD amount tonight for no reason. No, she sleep. She's gone. She'll be up in the morning. Where can they send messages at? Discord. 7 people typing letters. That's cool. That's good. Appreciate it.
What did you send me, Stu?
That'd be the best sleep. It does, but I don't need her to go to sleep. No sad. It's kind of hard. It's hard.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy, RJ. The man is in love. And I have to agree with him. Certain of these people are baiting because I'll be honest, they every move she makes, they try to break down as a move against him. So sometimes you can go overboard in this situation.
Yeah. Yes and no. I think that this only became a problem when after a game she was mad at him. And
It looked
then
like it, yeah.
during the photo shoot, she say, "Am I just supposed to sit here?" So the thing is, and this is what I truly believe. I don't think all how can I formulate it? I don't think all, in this case, all women can be of added value to a high profile man, just like the other way around.
Yep.
What do I mean by that? You always see, like during corporate event, you see men bringing their wives or women bringing their husbands or partners to these events, right? But some people don't know how to behave. They don't know how to behave in a particular
No
situation.
decorum.
No decorum. It's everything is about them. Don't know, doesn't know. I mean, listen. If your wife is the president of a bank, and you don't have such a position, the least that you have to do is you should dress up well. You should be able to not say stupid things. And sometimes the discrepancy is big, so you see the guy will start talking things like yeah. You're like, whoa. And it's like an embarrassment to the wife, and the other way around as well. I think that's what's happening here, or at least seems to be happening. I don't want to go as far as to say that she doesn't love Trevor, because I don't know what's in her heart. I do think that Trevor really loves her. Uh, I don't.
Hey there, hey there.
But so
Don't start no new
so
allegations around here.
no. So, and I really wish Trevor all the best, because he's a good kid according to Deion Sanders. He's a good kid. But the only thing is, sometimes it's not really. Sometimes, KR, it's not that someone doesn't love you or doesn't want the best for you. Sometimes is that person will not be able to go with you to the next level.
Grow. They have a limit a lot of times. People have limits.
And now Trevor is still playing college. So is he going to the to the draft? Okay, so he's gonna play professional next
His
year.
senior year.
So he's going for the draft now, right?
I think he's going for the draft, yeah.
It's only gonna get more. You're only gonna get less attention from him as it relates to, because he's projected to have an amazing career in the NFL. Can you grow with him or not? You can't sit there while he's taking pictures with people saying, "Am I just supposed to sit here?" It's not about you. That's not your place. And if that's what you want, then you can't be with someone like that. So I just think that Trevor needs to. I don't know what. I mean, it's his life, and I agree with him that people are just clickbaiting, etc. But hey, sometimes you need to listen, but sometimes as well, KRs, you need to experience things for yourself. So hey, I hope that it goes well.
I don't think you have to sometimes experience things for
That's
yourself.
what you say, but KR, you can't if you haven't experienced.
Bro, you don't have to crash out to experience. You don't have to lose half your wealth that you're gonna. It's gonna. Yo, I
Sometimes
understand
you do,
love,
KR.
right?
Sometimes you do.
yes. So this is the thing. I'll say this, and I agree with you. I agree with you. However, there's two things here, and both can be correct. Both can be right. You don't have to you don't have to get stabbed in the back to know how it feels how to get stabbed in the back. You can avoid that. If people are telling you prepare yourself to get stabbed in the back and you say I won't get stabbed in the back, I'm not saying that will happen. But people are saying it's a probability. There's a chance it will happen. Protect yourself. But you say, no, I don't need it. At that point, and we're talking about people that are older than you that went through those life. And this is the problem with a lot of young men. That's why they crash out early in life and they have to repair. Sometimes they can never repair the mistakes they make. People tell you about what will happen. You make the mistake and you can't repair it anymore. Either you're in jail or you're doing a dirt nap over a chick because you went to do something. I mean, yes. Sometimes you have to. At this point, this guy, I totally agree with you. He's lost. He's a lost cause. He's gonna crash
I didn't
out.
say that. Yo.
No, you don't have to say that.
No. I didn't say that.
I'll say it for me. I'll say it for me. You didn't say that. Yes. He's a lost cause. He's gonna crash out. And he's gonna in a couple of years, because this guy is talking like love is not always forever. People change. That's why you have to put a prenup. Fiance, this guy's talking about no prenup. This guy is talking about no. I hope for him, if she divorces, she does that during his first 4 years and not during the re-up time. Because once he re-ups, it's gonna be, if he plays how people expect, it's gonna be 150, 140 million.
Yeah.
If you have to split that, you're done.
Yeah.
So yes. I think it's clear that he really loves her. I don't know if she loves him as much as, and that's the thing as well. I've heard that in the past. Your woman must love you more than you love her. She must be head over heels about you. She is not head over heels about him. She wasn't even his first choice.
Not only that, KR. Not only
she
that.
threw him under the bus. She
Not
said
only that.
he's a cheater. He was not my type. He was a cheater. What made him your type in that situation? If you're not into cheaters.
Is that what he said? No.
Fair use.
All this stuff online because I'm tired emotionally and mentally of seeing people try to make me out to be a person that I am not. But with a testimony without a test of faith. So I'm going to start from the very beginning with this my type thing. I got permission from Travis to say these things because these are previously things I didn't want online. But I'm going to tell y'all the full story just so y'all know. So Travis, when he first ever DM'd me, when we first met, I said I left him in my DM for 2 months, and people said, oh, she left him in his DM until she figured out who he was. That is not true at all. The real reason Travis sat in my DM for 2 months is because he DM'd me when he had a girlfriend, and her name was in his bio, so I instantly knew he had a partner. So I exited the message, and he sat there until he was single. I don't do home wrecking. I'm not a side piece. I don't stand for any of those things. I support women. So I would never do that to another woman because I would never want it done to me. So I ignored him until he was single. That's the real reason he sat in my DM. Then the second thing, when I said he wasn't my type, I did not mean attractiveness. I don't have a physical type, period. No two men that I previously dated look the same. My first one was a white cowboy. Second one was a Mexican soccer player. Then I dated a black man who's a SoundCloud rapper, and then Travis. So I have never dated the same type physically. I don't care about what people look like or what they can give me. I date people for who they are as a person, how they honor God, and how they treat the people around them. And Travis is all the above. So when I said he wasn't my type, I meant because he was younger than me. I had never dated no one younger than me. And he had cheated on his girlfriend. I don't know if your type is cheaters, but mine isn't.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care.
Another one. Another one.
Hey, man, what did I say? What did I say?
Yeah,
She said,
but
cheaters are not my type. What made you choose a cheater if cheaters are not your type?
well, she waited until, well, if I hear it from what she's saying, she says she's saying that she waited until he was single in order to make sure that he wasn't cheating with her.
That's the first one. The second one, listen again.
He had cheated on his girlfriend. I don't know if your type is cheating. No one younger than me. And he had cheated on his girlfriend. I don't know if your type is cheaters, but mine isn't. So no, he wasn't my type at first off of those two things. But
He cheated on his girlfriend. I'm not into cheaters. I don't know if you are into cheaters.
But you can have a partner. You can have that either, right? You can have a partner going on live and talking ish about you. You should have your life should be private.
Bro, all I'll say is this. All I'll say is this. Man, I hope this man takes a prenup because this is gonna crash out. It's gonna crash out. Sometimes, yeah, RJ, I do agree with you. I'm on her side now. Get your bag. Sometimes people need to learn. Sometimes, RJ, sometimes I'll say this. Sometimes women win the lottery. A guy who's talented enough to marry you at his peak without a prenup. Hey,
To be honest,
it's gonna be sad. It's gonna be sad because he's a talented kid. Let's be honest. He's a talent. People like him, and he's out here sitting. You guys are hating on me because you don't have a girl that loves you. Bro, they're trying to protect the hell out of you because they like you. They don't want to see your heart crushed.
yeah, but
People
he's young.
delete themselves over this stuff.
Yeah, but he's young.
Young doesn't mean that you have to crash out. You have to listen to your elders. But that's the problem a lot of times. I'm not going to say young black men, but young black men tend to choose to not listen to elders. I'm not going to say another group, but another group will listen to the elders. That's why they own everything.
Yeah. That's
I
true.
don't want to press Kanye, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Hey, that's their strength, right? Their strength is that they do give
They give them the information. When people give you the information, they give you the information for a reason. They don't give you the information just to troll you. Hey, like I said, I'm on her side. I hope she gets a good bag out of this one because sometimes people have to learn.
To be honest, that's going to be better though. It's going to be better because
what's going to be better?
If the girl gets money through a divorce.
Yeah, I hope it happens before it's
because the alternative is her yelling essay, and I think.
Oh, wait a second. By the way, that's not excluded from that situation.
Yeah, but usually it's not like it's either or,
Wow.
right?
Wow. Well, Johnny Depp.
Usually it's either or.
Wow.
You know what's crazy? In
It
the past,
escalates.
you know
Yeah,
that in the
RJ, it
past.
escalates. When it starts becoming toxic, the confrontations will hurt. And that's why I've showed the first part of the show, which was Deion and Pilar, because it was all good and until it wasn't good anymore. It
Yeah.
turned into something toxic. It will turn into something toxic. People might fight. People might. Right now, it's all lovey-dovey. It's 5 years. You're still in the honeymoon phase. It's all lovey-dovey. When it starts getting hard, people start doing weird things.
Yeah.
You might hear another dude plowing your chick in your marital bed. That will make people go crazy.
Yeah. They're also talking about her being in a music video. I mean,
Music video. She had the OF. She was.
she had an OF.
Like I said. Let me
go in my comments and I see this. No, some comments that just be BS, you feel me? And you just don't pay no attention to. But this one was just too detailed and like just seemed accurate on why somebody
This nigga said accurate. Let's continue.
would just randomly say this girl worked at a gentleman's club in Atlanta. You feel me? So I told bro to DM me. Bro DM me. And then he sent me her phone number. Now, I'm on the phone with my cousin. I'm like, hey, bro, I'm doing the story, yada, yada, yada. Oh, Gab might be, you know what I'm saying? One of them things. One of them, yeah. She was getting down in Atlanta in one of them clubs type shit. He was like, bro, if you want to figure out if the number real, put the number in cash out. Boom, put the number in cash. That I get too many comments, you feel me? So I go in my comments and I see this.
Oh, this is a
shot. This is her exact number. I almost FaceTime to be like, you feel me? Just to get it like, you feel me? Oh yeah, this just got interest, man. As I'm writing and editing the video, I went to go check the goddamn Cash App using the number and a name popped up. Then I said, I just seen this same name on my Instagram looking at my stories. Too much coincidence. I sent you the text message saying, hey.
Sometimes people need to learn, RJ. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, they don't know about the OF part.
Let's hope he loves her so much. Let's hope he doesn't delete himself. Heartbreak can do crazy things to people. RJ,
Yeah,
heartbreak does crazy things to people.
But then again, heartbreak does crazy things, but it also strength. So it's what he does with it. So it can also. KaiR, you're such a skeptic.
Hey, I see life for what it is. People out here people put the Mossberg in their own mouth over a chick. Pull the trigger. I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
But there are lovers out here. People that love with all their heart, all their soul. Literally.
Yeah.
Wasn't Kurt Cobain one of them?
So he can eat the two.
Then Kurt Cobain pull the trigger over love. I'm just saying.
Listen, if Zion Williamson can be happy.
Zion Williamson has like 3 or 4 chicks. This guy has 1 chick. What do they call it? He has one-itis.
Yeah, one-itis. Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway,
he's gonna marry her next year. He's gonna marry her on his first. Yo, you see Did you see the I Am Athlete? Not the I Am Athlete. What's the new podcast? It's not I Am Athlete anymore.
The Pivot.
The Pivot. He went on the Pivot. Go watch that interview and tell me that these guys aren't. They are keeping their mouth closed, but in their brain, you can clearly see in their eyes, dude. You're gonna regret whatever you're doing right now. You're talking crazy. Guys, go watch that interview. Go watch that. And tell me, come back and tell us what you think about that interview. Anyway, you want to close it out? Say something else as a closer?
Nothing else related to the content. I would only say to those who watch us, I just want to remind everyone that to drop your comments. The best comments will have a chance to get mentioned in the Thought of the Week segment of a future show. You also have remember to like, subscribe, hit the notification icon, and share the video with your friends, your family, and your enemies. Let's keep the conversation going. And usually KaiR has like some questions, specific questions. What are the questions you want to hear our base answer? You always say, is he right? Let me say what you would. Do you go? So we want to hear from you.
Is he gonna crash out? Are you Team Leanna? Are you with her or are you with him?
I've given up. Both. Are you for love?
Are you for love?
You're for love, guys. Never mind, KaiR. If you're for love, drop a heart. Drop a heart in the comments. Well, let's make it easy, KaiR. Let's make it easy. If you believe he's doing the right thing, you drop a heart. If you believe that it's gonna crash out, you drop like a ripped heart. So
put the crash icon. Put the crash icon. Don't break the heart. Put the crash icon. If he's gonna crash out, put the crash icon. That's how we know over here. Over here, we support the crash out. More content for us. I'm sorry, Travis. I'm sorry. Please don't delete yourself. That's all I'll say. Don't be that sucker. Don't be that sucker. But sometimes people need to learn, RJ. People need to learn. You're old enough. He's not 12 years old anymore. This guy is 19, going on to 20 now. Can't be talking. Anyway. Guys, let us know in the comments. For the lovers out there. Drop this one. Or the crash out. It's like a boom kind of icon. I don't know. You can look it up. Hey, let's go to the next part, man. Your thoughts. The comment section. We had a comment. Comment I want to highlight from Yvonne Franklin. This was on the Double Thought Clips. Guys, if you haven't subscribed yet, go subscribe to that channel. It's basically where we drop all our clips. And this was about the Cassie video being edited. That was a show we covered last year. And Yvonne Franklin, shout out to her. She said, LOL. They just said that Diddy fell out of his cell when they told him one of his, ex-workers was going to snitch on him and testify. He was just making a joke. I don't think that's why he fell out of his cell, but okay. He fell out of his cell because he heard his boy Luigi is home.
Luigi like black men?
Well, allegedly. Let's not float it out there until it's been confirmed. Until I'm see him out here with what's the guy's name? With his own Fleece Johnson. I don't want to float that out there because people might sue. Shout out to Fleece Johnson. Not in that way. Not in that way. Anyway, guys, shout out to Yvonne. Funny. I mean, welcome to the Double Dot Show. Don't forget to subscribe and of course drop your comments, man. We will highlight it in one of our future videos. And yeah, let's go to the final segment. And new year, new segments. RJ.
Yeah. New year, new segment. What? Sorry, did you say something?
No, I didn't say anything. Let's close today's show with our new segment, which is called On the Internet. It's a segment where we basically look back at the weirdest remarkable videos we've seen this past week. And we just drop a comment on it, see what happens out here. Let's start with the first one. What would she do? Fair use.
You give birth. The doctor comes into the room and asks your husband and only your husband if he wants to do a DNA test to make sure the baby's his. He says yes. Is he wrong for that?
Yes, he is wrong for that. If he wants to do it, I'm going to do it, and he won't have a wife by the end of it.
The DNA test, make sure it's yours. She got a problem with that? She doing something. I'm going to be honest, she doing something.
Yeah, he's in the wrong. You should have all your trust in your wife, and you shouldn't have to, question whether she's, cheating or anything. We both agree that it's fucked up. That's a little messed up, because you don't trust your wife who just gave birth to your child. Yeah, come on.
Fuck it, I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, you might have a little conflict over it, but nigga, make sure you're sure about your kid, man. You want to make sure that nigga yours.
You give birth. The doctor comes into the room and asks your husband and only your husband if he wants to do a DNA test to make sure the baby's his.
It's a big split. Women and men think totally different. Which I think is really interesting because in the comments, it seems like more women say, do the DNA test.
Yeah. KR, there are a lot of men taking care of kids that's not theirs. You know how that breaks you?
According to it's like 20 or 30% or something like that.
Yeah.
When they do the DNA test, it comes back negative. Something like that. It was a crazy amount of percentage. I was like, what the heck?
Yeah, and it's funny, right? Because
the
people
milkman's
are
baby.
okay with the man finding it out afterwards. And then sometimes they're so attached to the kids. But they're okay with that. As long so that it's as long as you don't insinuate something with the woman. I mean, come on. I mean, if I would advise someone to do it, it would be, I don't think Travis Hunter would need to do it because I do think that she wants Trevor Hunter's kid. That's where
she wants to trap him. She wants to trap him. Oh my man, that's gotta be crazy. But hey, I think these things you gotta talk about before you get to that point. You have to have an agreement with the person you're procreating with. It's not something you do afterwards because that always raises that issue of do you trust me or not? You gotta be in agreement before you skeet in the guts.
Yeah.
So you can't be shooting up the club. Oh, it's 10:10, so it's already too late. And then tell her, I don't believe it's my kid. That always creates tension. That's not the way.
This is what I think here. I think men have to put up with girl math throughout the whole relationship. Man has to put up with things that are not logical because they're emotionally hurtful. So, hey, one, if I'll say this, maybe sometimes it's not logical for you as a woman, but if that's what makes your man comfortable, then just have to do it.
Yeah.
It's just like KR. It's just like you meet someone, you meet a woman, and the woman tells you, yeah, before we get intimate, I want you to do a test to see whether you're not whether you don't have an STD or not. That's a legit question.
That's a legit question. People,
You don't you can
there are
you don't know
there are
someone
some
that's STD by looking at them at the face. Yeah, sometimes you do, but that's not the point.
man's been eating too much cat. Tainted cat. Radioactive cat. Ukrainian cat. Chernobyl cats.
Yeah, so
But you're
yeah.
right. You're right. Sometimes people have to. There is something that's called consensus, and there's a lot of times people go past that without even thinking. Consensus is sometimes you give and sometimes you take. You gotta balance it out. Negotiation. You do the test. I pay for the baby stuff. You do the test. Well, abortion is already too late at that point, but for the next one, I'll give you abortion free ticket. Hey, you gotta negotiate. I learned it from the best. You know who I learned it from? Negotiation.
Yeah.
You won't believe it, RJ. I'm a reading ninja.
Is that KR or is that me? Maybe I think it's KR again. Yeah. Was it you or was it me?
It's me. Because I was trying to say who I learned it from, and I'm pretty sure because they know who I'm gonna say. They're trying to block me. They don't want me to promote this man. Last year, I tried to say the same about Tiffany Hayat, and the same happened. As soon as I talk about politics, they try to block the boy. I learned this from Donald Trump. No, all jokes aside, hey man, let's go to the next topic. Let's go to the next one. Don't play with Charleston White or prank him. Fair use.
Tell you that, I ain't going nowhere. Hey, chill, bro, chill. Chill, bro. Chill, bro, chill.
We fight.
Chill, bro. You don't want to take it up.
You lying to me?
You don't want to take it up.
You lying to me, nigga?
You don't want to take it up.
You lying? Okay, you don't want to take it up.
Meet me
I know
outside.
where to take it. I know where to take it.
Meet me outside then, nigga. Meet me outside, nigga.
I'm gonna report a crime. Touchdown wing. Aggravated robbery.
Uncle Good.
Assault. Prison.
Yo. Hey, meet me outside, bro.
Blackmail about 6.
Yeah, you can already see him stressing. Meet me outside, man. He's calling police on me, man. I got open warrants out here, man. My break is going wrong, man. Gonna end up like Lil Reese, man. What's up, man?
Assault. Yeah.
162.
Look at it. It's already stressing.
That's my phone out my hand.
They calling the police for real, bro?
Yeah, for real, man. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
He shot.
Yo, hey, chill.
He shot.
I don't know if I
He was playing.
this man just all of a sudden got fired in the grip.
We're on a date for real, bro.
A prank?
Yeah, it's a prank, bro.
It was a prank. Oh, you already on the way. Switch just tell me it's a prank when they get here.
I'm saying we don't date or nothing. The whole thing is.
No. Hell no, nigga. Ain't no date, nothing, nigga. You want to get aggressive and snatch shit and knock my head out of my head, nigga? That's assault, nigga.
I'm saying we don't date or
Look, we
nothing.
will explain that to the police when they get here, nigga. We explain to the motherfucking police when they get here, nigga.
But I gotta go, bro.
No, you ain't gotta go, man.
I gotta go, bro.
Crash out. You ain't gotta go. Crash out.
Just get from
Ain't
me
no,
too.
ain't no prank, no nothing.
I can tell you that I ain't going nowhere.
Yo, ain't no playing around Charleston, man. He gonna call police on you like that.
And you should,
Like
and he
that.
should have known it. He should have known it.
I mean, you should know. Yes, we are you playing around. Meet me outside, and now you're now you're
Yo,
getting
chill,
weak.
man.
Now
Chill,
you're
chill.
starting to
Yo,
cry.
chill, man.
Yo, chill. It's a prank, man. It's a prank. No, you gotta tell the police that while you're in the back of the police car. Crazy, man. People are playing too much with this guy. He has the police on a speed dial. Like some people have their mama on the speed dial. Charleston has 911 police detective on the speed dial. He press 1, it goes to the police. He presses 2, it goes to the police. Presses 3, it goes to the police. Doesn't matter what he presses. It's all going to the police.
Now I call the police. You talk to the police because I did what I had to do. So explain all
This
that
is
to the
how-
police. Yeah.
This is how Lil Reese got screwed up, by the way. I don't know if you heard that story.
No.
His baby mama called the police because they have like these disputes, but he was there to pick up some stuff. She called the police because she wanted them to stand there and watch. But what the police did, because they had disputes in the past, they came up, arrest him right away. Apparently, they paid off his bail, so that warrant was removed, but they still had the previous warrant. So she called the police on him, not knowing that he would get arrested. So they arrest him. Sometimes this is the thing. Sometimes people call police for nothing, and she didn't want him to be arrested because she said, "Why are you arresting him? That's not what I called you for. No, that's what the police are there to do their job." Be wary of when you call police, women. That's how. By the way, do you know the Kenosha situation?
I don't think so.
With the guy who ran, we talked about that story a long time ago when we do.
What was it about? What was it about?
With the white boy who popped the other white boys in the hood. Do you remember the young kid that was running around in the hood with the strap, with the AR?
Wasn't
He
that
got chased by-
Rittenhauser?
Yes, that's the name. Yes.
KaiR Rittenhauser.
Yeah, that the whole situation started because women called police on the baby daddy, and police overreached and popped the guy. So a lot of times people call police for not for the right reasons, and that can escalate. Hey man, don't play with people.
Yeah.
Last one for today.
I'll just say this one last thing about that, KR. He should be happy that he called the police because the way things get settled. So I mean, sometimes people say, "Yeah, don't call the police." You know, the gangsters say, "Don't call the police." That's snitches. The police are pigs. We don't need police. We'll settle it. We can settle this amongst each other. Usually, no, that's like the 80s, maybe. Because mano a gano, mano a gono.
Mano a arrow, a arrow. A arrow,
He's lucky that he called the police
Gloco.
and not his cousins.
Mano o Gloco. I don't know how they say Glock in Spanish. Guys, let us know in the comments how they say Glock. Smee Wesson.
Smithy Wesson.
Yo, this is crazy.
Wesson.
This is crazy. Hey, you want to say something else?
That's it. We can move to the last show.
Last one for today. Fair use. This started to become a trend. This man has started something that cannot be stopped now.
So the question is, would you allow Usher to feed your girl cherries? Let me put it like this. I'm not gonna say allow or not allow. I would assume that my girl would say no. If my girl did that, then she wouldn't be my girl anymore. So
It depends.
I don't think it's. So it's now I'm not. You allow. I'm not gonna allow you or not allow you. I assume that you know how to conduct yourself
Conduct yourself
accordingly.
Yes. And if you do it, you do it respectfully. Don't try to slither like you're a snake. I don't know why people do the whole tongue thing. That's crazy. That looks crazy. In front of everyone. I mean, you gotta do it. I mean, the best way to do it is how Tiny did it. Like kind of take the cherry and
would you turn if your wife doesn't want to do it? Would you turn her chair and tell her to do it?
I'm not a forceful type of guy because if you force people doing things, they might claim our word after.
Well, are you saying that Tiny can say essay because she was forced to?
She wasn't forced. She was encouraged. Actually, there is a name
That's
for that.
grooming.
What they? No. They call it what they caught dating with that as well. Oh man, what's the name
grooming?
for? No, it's not grooming. Wait a second. It's
What
a
do you want to
charge.
say?
It's one of the charge when you're basically encouraging people to do something because they're getting payment. Oh,
Payola.
oh man, I can't recall the name for that. The term for that. But they got charged for that as well. When you're moving, when you're encouraging people by payment. But well, I wouldn't push her, but it would be. I mean, the thing is this, RJ, you cannot stop people as long as you don't embarrass me and yourself. That's the most important thing in that situation.
And your kids.
If you have kids.
They have 3 kids, at least.
Yeah, okay, yeah, in their case, yes. But you have to do it. I think Tiny did it the most respectful way. The other women were doing the tongue thing. That's a bit too much.
I have a question.
And the one in white totally went overboard. She totally went berserk.
She took the cherries out just to keep on playing. So I have a question.
Yeah.
Which one is worse? The Usher cherry bit or the Chris Brown post-concert pictures?
Cool, that's a good one. That's a good.
Guys,
it depends
let us know in
on
the
how
chat
you.
which one.
Yeah, let us know, man. That's a good question, Audrey. That's a good question. So it all depends how you conduct yourself in both. So, for example, I'll give you an example. If you take a respectful picture with Chris Brown, there's nothing wrong with that.
I'm not talking about the respectful pictures. I'm talking the
You're
ones
talking about
where,
him hugging your chick's cheeks.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I think Usher's is less.
Taking a cherry in the mouth is, unless you're out there slithering like a snake, and then you pull it out
Harry
and just
Potter.
you keep sucking the cherry in front of the guy. That's wild. Unless you go to that level,
But
I think the cherry
Chris
is
Brown,
less.
the Chris Brown pictures are wilder because some women are
if
jumping
he's-
on him. Yeah.
Yeah, there was
one where he was holding the belly of the kid. as if she was, as if he was the
This is
father.
crazy. Bro, this is crazy. This is crazy. People
Oh,
take it a bit too far, and
yeah.
then they say it's he's, as a guy you're insecure. That's why I let people play themselves a lot of times. I'd
Yeah.
rather have people play themselves so they can show me who they are.
Yeah, I agree.
Play yourself so I can see what's your default setting. I like to see what's people's default setting. Maybe that's not good. I mean, sometimes people say that's cunning, but hey, you gotta, people have to show you their default setting.
Yeah.
And the thing is this, right? You have to accept someone if you're willing to accept the default set. It's up to you. I'm not here to tell anyone to not wife a H2O. HO2O. I'm not gonna, but if you like the default setting and you're willing to risk it all with that default setting, hey, it's up to you. These guys are out here in red pill saying you shouldn't, and then they turn around and impregnate them. What's worse? What's worse? And then try to together to pump her stomach out. That's how they say
Yeah, I
abortion.
know. Yeah, I guess.
Anyway,
I-
guys, let us
yeah.
know in the comments. Would you let your girl cherry pick or let Chris Brown hug those cheeks like he just clapped them?
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments. Best comment will be picked out in the future.
Yeah. Yeah, feel free to be funny, guys. Hey,
Yeah.
if you've made it this far, thanks for watching and listening. Whatever your thoughts are, please let us know in the comments below. Remember to rate the show by pressing the like button. Follow us on our other socials. And don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and hit the notification icon so you stay up to date when we drop new videos. Let's have a healthy conversation in the comment section, and we'll see each other in the next one. Until next time. Peace.
New year, new me. No,
New
old me.
year, same bad habits.